Hey, YouTube, T-Holtz here. Let's take a look at the Discus tank. Really nothing much has changed in this tank except I put a much lower, much less bright light on the tank. This tank originally started out as a planted tank, so I had what was 216 watts of light possible to shine on this tank for the plants, and I really only used about half that. There was 4 54-watt bulbs in it, and I was using 2 of them, but even 2 of them was 108 watts. And since I don't have any plants in this tank anymore, I've gone bare bottom. There's really no need to have a bright light like that, and Discus are really not fish that like bright lighting. And since I have replaced it with just a single fluorescent bulb, and an old one at that, maybe it doesn't quite show off the fish as much. However, it seems like the fish like it a lot more because, as you can see, we'll take a look back here. They're all out, they're all swimming around, and I think they were hiding a little bit more when I had the 2 bright lights shining on them, and since then I've seen the difference in behavior, and that's really the only change I've made. I have heard that they don't like bright light, and not many fish really do, but this was where Discus are normally from. It's very dimly lit. They come from murky, tannin stained water where not a whole lot of light gets through. Really not a lot of plants where they're from. Even though these are far removed from their wild cousins, they still exhibit those characteristics of not really liking bright light. So I think that's definitely improved how these fish act. We have 6 Discus in here. You see a little aggression there, but it just goes that far, and there really is no chasing. There's no one getting injured. The fins don't get nipped. They just kind of chase each other around a little bit, but nothing really bad. Over here, he's in the front of the tank, so he's not getting a whole lot of light. You can't see his nice colors, but here's my cobalt. My pigeon blood. My albino yellow snakeskin. He is getting some peppering on him, but that doesn't really concern me. I'm just happy to have healthy, nice looking Discus. There's my blue cobalt. You can see the coloration on him. There is my blue pearl diamond. You see they all have nice red eyes. Nice clear red eyes, which is a good sign of health. My sand mirror. He's the largest one in the tank. And over here is my red turquoise. And I've done something here that you're not supposed to do. I mixed Discus from different breeders, as 2 of these are Stenkers and 2 of these are domestic. 4 of them are domestic from Discus Madness, and they've been together in this tank about 4 months, showing no signs of any problems. This one hasn't really grown very much. He's the smallest one, and he really hasn't gotten a whole lot bigger. I've been feeding them, you see he's not skinny or anything, he just hasn't grown in size. They love Australian blackworms. freeze-dried Australian blackworms. I also give them some beef heart flakes and blackworm flakes and occasional bloodworm treat. But they're all doing very well. I change the water 50% every day. Direct from the tap. I don't age my water. I don't have any room here for an aging barrel, so I go right from the tap. I double dose prime, and things seem to be working out okay. Hopefully everything continues to go well. I would like to add some more rummy nose tetras to this tank someday. Can't really buy them here locally. I would have to order them online. That might be something that I do someday, is just add some more rummy nose or cardinal tetras. Even though there's a big size differential between some of them, the aggression really doesn't cause any problems. This little guy's always out swimming around. He's not getting chased a lot by the larger ones. You can see how they play around with each other. But like I said, no one comes to any kind of harm. That's my 55-gallon Discus tank. The bottom line here on keeping Discus, I think the light has helped, the dimmer light, but change lots of water and bare bottom. That's the key. Thanks for watching.